Greetings, Outriders. My name is the Black Link, and in this video, we're going to be talking about a neat little way for you to sort of re-roll your legendary exotic drops so that you can hopefully get some of the armor pieces that you still need to perfect your build. Now, the method I'm going to talk to you guys about today is going to get you at least one guaranteed legendary drop, and you'll be able to keep farming that drop and swapping its role over and over again, similar to what we generally do at in-game with the Earthborn AR and also Blue Gear in order to kind of get the mods that we want. And it involves finishing the Hunt Mark quest. Over the course of the game, there are 10 hunt targets that you can take down. You probably got quite a few of these done during the story. The quest and turn-in point for the hunts starts in Trench Town with Noah in the bar. And essentially, while you're out and playing the game in different zones, you can sometimes find remains that will open up a side quest tasking you with hunting down a specific monster. You take down that monster, you return to Noah and you bring him its head and he'll mount it on his wall. Well, once you've completed all 10 of the game's available hunts, Noah is actually going to guaranteed give you one bit of legendary armor. And if you play your cards right, you can actually re-roll this legendary into something else. Alright, so now that you've gotten the brief explanation on hunts, here's how you can do this. Go ahead and pick up the hunt quest from Noah, and then systematically go through and complete all 10 of the available hunts. This really shouldn't take you more than 20 to 30 minutes. The world tier that you completed on also doesn't really matter. So you can just put it on World Tier 1, complete maybe all but the last one, and then if you want to get some like level 42 gear or whatnot, swap it to World Tier 15 when you've got maybe 1 or 2 enemies left, and then just kill them and all of your rewards will be turned in at World Tier 15. Anyways, once you've gone through every single hunt in the game, return to Noah. But before you talk to him, there are a couple of things that you're going to want to do just as a quality of life thing. One, you just finished 10 hunts, your inventory's probably full. This glitch isn't going to work if you've got a full inventory because your legendary is going to get sent to your stash. So go ahead, clean out your inventory, and you might want to take any of the Legos in your inventory and put them in your stash as well so you don't get confused when you're running this glitch, trying to figure out what new thing dropped for you. Anyways, once you've done both of those things, go ahead and talk to Noah and start turning in all 10 of those hunts. But at the end of it, once you've turned in all 10 of them, don't leave his menu. If you do, you'll get all of the rewards from the hunts and the game will autosave. So make sure you stay in his menu and instead go into his item shop and check his inventory. Once you're on the buy and sell screen, tab over into sell and it'll bring up, of course, your inventory of things to sell. But here's the kicker. You've actually already gotten your legendary reward from Noah. It just hasn't been auto-saved to your inventory and you haven't gotten the drop animation. So, when you're scrolling through your sell screen, you can actually peep the legendary that he's given you. It'll just be a bit of armor sitting there as if you had already gotten the drop. So, check it, see what it is. If it's something that you want, if it's got the mods that you want, keep it. Go ahead and back out of his inventory and the game will auto-save. However, if it's a bit of armor you don't really care about, you can either Alt F4 or force close the game if you're on console. Doing this will prevent the game from auto-saving your legendary reward, meaning you can just restart Outriders, head back to Noah, you'll still have the turn-ins for all 10 of those hunts, you can just return them in, get a different legendary and then do the same thing. Head back into his shop inventory, go to the sale tab and see what you got then. Keep doing this until you get the armor piece you want. And then when you've finally gotten a bit of gear you actually care about, you can just go ahead and back out of his menu, the game will autosave, and you'll have your new legendary. And if you want to do this again, you can just go, restart the hunt quest, complete all 10 of those hunts again, he's guaranteed to drop you another legendary bit of gear, and you can just keep doing this to reroll stuff. But there we go, Outriders, that's how you can start reroll farming some specific bits of legendary gear that drop from the hunts. Now, as we found out over the course of the game, different guaranteed sources of legendaries seem to have their own specific legendary drop loot pool. For instance, if you're, say, farming Yagak at the end of the story, taking a new character all the way to Yagak and beating him, he's guaranteed to drop you one legendary. But that legendary loot pool seems to be tied to the 11 available legendaries that we had during the demo. Same thing for the Outriders Legacy mission as well as the hidden mission in the Canyon of the Grand Obelisk. They all seem to drop legendaries that are tied to the demo. Noah's inventory, however, seems to be limited to legendary armor. including quite a few of the classic agnostic legendaries that you probably want to get your hands on for the tier 3 mods. We're talking stuff like the cannonball gloves with Captain Hunter on them. Of course, Sergio's beret can drop from this as well. But Noah's inventory seems to be limited to legendary armor, which again is still pretty helpful. And of course, expeditions can drop legendaries from basically anywhere. They can drop armor, weapons, all that kind of good stuff. But anyways, that's how you can go farming them out using the hunt system. Hopefully you guys get some of the legendary bits of gear you're missing. I know me, I was missing Captain Hunter and this got it for me within like 25 minutes. So hopefully it helps at least a few of you do the same. Alright, that's it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, feel free to drop a like, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest stuff we're putting out. If you've got any other Outriders tips and tricks, be sure to let us know down in the comment section below. But that's it for me. As always, I am the Black Link. You Outriders, stay frosty.